It's almost end of the year, and I have been reviewing or I have been sharing my thoughts on few of the apps that I'm using, but still I'm not yet done because I have close to 150 apps on my iPhone, so I don't think I will be able to complete everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys know like the apps that I use most frequently on a daily basis. I have kind of listed on 5 different categories like videos, photos, social media, productivity, music. So let's start off with the apps that I use for taking photos on my iPhone. I was using my inbuilt iPhone camera app for some time, but I'm not using it anymore. Since I got to know about this app called Halite, which will let you manually change your exposure. Unlike your iPhone camera app, this is an interesting app that I just downloaded this year. I think they released this app in 2017 if I'm not wrong. Of course, there are few other apps out there in App Store that lets you manually change the exposure, but I'm kind of sticking to this app also for one other reason. It lets me shoot in RAW format. This RAW format is not the same RAW format that you see in DSLR cameras. Still, this RAW format is much more better than the JPEG format. When you want to apply some color changes, RAW format gives you much more flexibility in terms of post-production when compared to JPEG, because JPEG is already pre-processed whereas RAW is not pre-processed. So those are the two best reasons for me to use the Halite app. So the next thing related to photography is Lightroom app. I was using Snapseed app for doing all the color correction stuffs or adding filters to my photos taken in my iPhone, but editing photos in Lightroom is much more efficient than editing photos using Snapseed. I'm not complaining Snapseed. Snapseed is free, Snapseed is good, but if you are subscribing to the Adobe photography plan, you get to use their Lightroom and Photoshop programs on your computer. Also, you can use this Lightroom mobile app. I think Lightroom is available free in App Store and also in Google's Play Store with some limited features. You can try that. At least try the color correcting feature in Lightroom, you'll be impressed, I'm sure. Now let's move on to the second category, which is videos. So this is an app from Instagram named Hyperlapse. What Hyperlapse can do that your iPhone can't is stabilizing the video. It captures the video, then it does the post-processing. By that time, it stabilizes your video, which is much better than your iPhone. But if you want to record things in 4K, stick to your iPhone. If you think you're okay capturing 1080p footage, but you want the footage to be stabilized, go ahead and try Hyperlapse. It's free. And the other reason for using Hyperlapse is it is much more configurable when capturing time-lapse than your iPhone's default time-lapse. Next on the list is Filmic Pro, which is really good. It can capture 4K, it can even stabilize the 4K footage. So if you want to compromise your iPhone camera app for something, I would say you can just kick out your iPhone camera app and start to use Filmic Pro if you really think you need that stabilization and you need some features like changing the frame rates, just like taking a professional video, but the video output is just same as what you're gonna get on your iPhone. This can again do stabilization, this can do slow motion, this can take time lapses, so option is yours. Also, this app lets you use some external shotgun microphone. Anything that you want can be added to your iPhone, and that can record high quality audio than your iPhone's microphone. So you have plenty of options to go behind Filmic Pro. I'm not regularly using Filmic Pro, but I use it when I need. That is really good. And honestly, sometime last year, I made a video just by completely capturing everything using my iPhone, but everything was recorded using Filmic Pro. So let's move on to the next section, productivity. So the first thing on the list is YouTube Studio. Since I started producing YouTube videos, this is much more handy for me to kind of add description or update description to my videos, adding keywords or replying to my comments, or basically anything that you will do on the YouTube Studio in the web that you can do on your mobile. And next on the list is Inbox, one more app from Google. I don't remember when was the last time I used my iPhone's inbuilt email app. I think probably for a couple of years I've been using this Inbox app, and I have configured my Gmail into that. Basically, this app groups email based on the subject or based on the content. Let's say this will group email from Best Buy, Adorama, B&H, or basically anything related to electronics or shopping, even from Walmart. So it kind of groups everything related to shopping and electronics under one section. You can customize the grouping, but in my opinion, this is doing a better job than what I would do. So I haven't configured anything. Still, this is better. With just one click, I can kick out all the emails that I don't need. This is a super lifesaver. And one more app on productivity list from Google. Google, thank you so much for bringing so many apps to iOS ecosystem as well. Gboard. This is Google's keyboard for iOS. Since iOS 8, Apple started allowing third-party keyboards, and I would say Gboard is the king of all. You can just swipe to text using Gboard, and on top of that, you have Google search engine built on that keyboard. One of my favorite reasons for using this keyboard is getting GIF in just a moment. The next section I would say is music, but this is going to be ridiculous for few people, trust me. I use an app called Sleeptime. Yes, I use this app. I think I found this app in some free app of the day. It just plays some sounds, like sounds that you hear in a forest, sounds that you hear near a river. So basically you can tell this app what sound to play, not music. And the next thing on the list is Spotify. Definitely Spotify is the one and only online music streaming that I would prefer for me, and not the Apple Music. Still, I was using Apple Music for the first 3 months, which is the free promotion period, but I'm not fond of Apple Music. I would rather pay the same amount to Spotify to get their service, but not Apple. Sorry, Apple. And the last section is social media. This might even be funny. I use Twitter a lot. I would suggest you to follow some accounts like 9to5Mac. If you are so fond of getting to know about the new apps getting launched into our app store, follow their other account, 9to5Google. That way you will get updated news about Android apps and anything related to Android. That's it for this video. Happy Christmas for those who are going to celebrate it, and happy holidays for the rest of the other people. Thanks for watching. See you again.